everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to TodayIFeelLike.com. Some of you may have noticed over the last few weeks that I'm wearing two watches. Well, that is because I am reviewing the Coros Apex MultiSport watch, and today we're going to do that review. So let's go check it out. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the good and the bad of the Coros Apex MultiSport watch. And the first thing up that I want to mention on the good side is that this watch looks good. I mean, I really like the way it looks. It has a 46mm watch face that's made out of sapphire glass. It has a color screen. It has titanium alloy for the bezel and a silicone strap. This watch just is beautiful. It's simple, but it is clean and it is beautiful. So the next thing that I really like about the Coros Apex is that it has all kinds of sensors built into it. You're going to get an optical heart rate monitor, there's an accelerometer, there is an altimeter, there is a gyroscope, there is a compass. You're also going to get GPS, GLONASS, and BDS all on the same watch. It is packed with sensors, and what does that mean? That means lots and lots of metrics for you. It is going to give you all kinds of information. So the next thing that I really like about the Coros Apex is that there are all types of different workout activities that you can track with this watch. So there is indoor runs and outdoor runs. There's indoor biking and outdoor biking. There's mountain climbing. There's hiking. There's snowboarding. There's cross-country skiing. There are just gym cardio workouts. There's triathlons that you can track. There's all kinds of different workout activities that you can track. But there is one blaring omission, and that is walking. There is no activity setting for walking. Even serious athletes, when they take days off, will walk. Some people are competitive walkers, and walking is the most popular workout activity out there, and there is no walking setting for the workouts with this watch. Very, very disappointing. So as I mentioned, there are all kinds of sensors on this watch, and so you're going to get all kinds of different metrics. You're going to get things like your stride and your cadence. They have your heart rate information. There's your average heart rate. There's heart rate training zones. There's all kinds of information that you're going to get from those sensors coming out of this watch, and it really does a great job of putting it all together in the app. So actually, let's go ahead and take a look at the app and see what it looks like. All right, so here's the app. Let's go ahead and open the app up. And we can see right here, it's showing my workouts. And we'll just take a look at yesterday's workout. So there we go. And it will load up and it'll give you a map right up front that shows you the course that you ran or the path that you ran. It will also give you right here some of your pacing information, your best mile, your average mile. And you can see that where you are as far as the time that you ran. It also gives you your cadence here, and if you want cadence information, you can click that right there. It'll load up a page that will tell you what some of the cadences mean. So you can see here, there's low, average, medium, high, and top, so you can get an idea of where you are. And this right here may look like my cadence is really low, but that is really because I was going for a walk and not a run. So there you have that. But it does show you where your cadence is at and how it changes over the course of your run or your walk. It tells you your stride length here. It gives you your average and shows you where you're at as well. You'll also get information about elevation. You'll see stuff about your heart rate, your average, and your max. It gives you heart rate zones, and it gives you it shows you your training effect on here, and then it gives you your lap information about each mile and how long it took, and all the various information there. So yeah, there's a lot of information in there. There's really a lot of data that that the app provides for you. Now, you can also go in and you can check out some of the daily information here. So you can go in and just swipe through and check out some of the various daily information and see what you have here as far as steps. You can see here this day I didn't do a whole lot of walking. I did 5,500 steps, and you can see the calorie burn and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fairly easy to get a good idea of what you're doing here at a glance. So you can see your exercise time, your calories burned as far as active energy. You can see your You can see the steps that you've taken, your heart rate with average heart rates, and if you want to click on anything, you just simply click on it, and it will give you a more in-depth look at what it is that you're seeing, as far as it'll break down your heart rate over the course of an entire 24-hour day. You can do the same with other parts of this app. You can check out your sleeping, and again, it will show you your sleep patterns there, so you can get an idea of how you're sleeping, so you can see where you start off, and if you're in deep sleep, or if you're in not deep sleep, or total sleep, or light sleep, or awake. It'll also give you your heart rate information, so it really does give you a lot of data in there. You can also come over to the watch, and you can check out different parts of the watch here. So if you want to check out your workout data, you can customize some of that there. You can choose what data is in there. You can choose the watch face settings if you want to change your watch face. So there's lots in there in the app. But what I really think is important is your workout information. I really like the at-a-glance thing there that you can get. You can also click on here and you can see some of the achievements that you have, if you have any achievements, and you can connect third-party apps. So any of these apps can be connected, and you can check those out there. So if you want to send your information to Strava or Training Peaks or RQ or Relive or Final Surge or Runalyze or Rerun, you can send it to any of those third-party apps and really make sure that your data is all in one place. So yeah, there's lots of information, lots of metrics, lots of data, and they really do a fantastic job of making it easy to see and recognize it and understand it, because it's all laid out right there in front of you. So now this feature with the Coros Apex is my favorite feature about the watch, and that is the battery life. You get 30 days of battery life with this watch and 35 hours of GPS. It is fantastic. When I got this watch about 3 weeks ago, I charged it up to 100%. I have not charged it since, and I am still at 38% battery life right now. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so used to have to charging my smartwatch every day, maybe sometimes every other day, but with this, it has been already like 3 weeks. I haven't charged it. It's at 38%. I'm sure I could go for at least another week to 10 days without having to charge it. It's just fantastic. Now this next point is both a good and a bad point, and that is that there is a Bluetooth connection with the watch to your phone, so that you can use the watch as sort of a smart watch where you can get notifications in from your phone to your watch, so you can see if someone sends you a text message, if you're getting a phone call, if you get a message from Facebook or something like that. And that is absolutely fantastic. It works really, really well to get your notifications in. But on the downside, there's no way to respond to those messages. So if someone sends you a text message, you can see the message came through, but you can't respond to it on the watch. Instead, you have to go to your phone to actually do the response. So I really wish there was a way that you can respond on the watch, even if it was just like pre-programmed quick responses like yes, no, I'll call you later, something to that effect, but there's no way to respond from the watch. So this next point may be something minor, and maybe it's just me, but I think there are too many button pushes to start an activity. So if you want to go out running, or if you want to go out mountain climbing or riding your bike or something, I feel like there's 3 or 4 button pushes you have to go through in order to start that activity. I really wish there was a way that you can just push one button to actually do a quick start. Maybe you can set your favorite activity for running or for cycling or something, and they can have a quick button push to actually start the activity right away, but they don't. And so there was once or twice I actually went out, thought I started a run, turns out that I didn't start it. I realized it during the run, and so then I stopped, and then I went through and I actually started the actual activity. I wish that there weren't so many button pushes and it was a little bit easier to actually get those activities started. All right, so this last issue I have with the watch is sleep tracking. And this is a real problem for me, because one of the main reasons why I like to have a smartwatch or a fitness watch or an activity tracker is to actually track my sleep. And when I was trying to set up the sleep tracking on this watch, it wants you to select a time that you normally go to bed. And I generally go to bed very, very late. So I'm often going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. And I could not get a time set on here that worked for me. It sort of just capped out at 11 p.m. and after that, I couldn't set anything else. And so while I was trying to set the watch at my regular bedtime, it wouldn't let me do it. It was almost like it was making a judgment about me or something. And as a consequence, what I found is that my sleep didn't track most of the time. Often I didn't see my sleep tracked except for maybe once every 2 or 3 days or something like that. And a lot of the time it just didn't track. That's a real problem for me because sleep tracking is one of the major reasons why I even want to have a smartwatch or a fitness watch, because otherwise I can go back to wearing a fashion watch. All right, so there you have it. That is a look at the Coros Apex MultiSport watch. And I have to say, bottom line, this is a really fantastic sports watch. It is great on a lot of different levels. If you are an athlete, either casual or serious, I think this watch is going to be fantastic for you. I think it's wonderful because it has all those sensors that you need, all your heart rate monitoring, your altimeter, your accelerometer, your GPS, GLONASS, BDS, all those different types of sensors in there. And it works really, really well. It has sleep tracking, it has all kinds of stuff. Now, it's not a perfect watch. There are some issues with it, but I think if you're looking for a really nice, solid fitness watch, this is gonna be a really good choice for you, especially at the price point that it's at. Some of the features that you see on this watch, including the battery life, which is one of the key reasons for me wanting a watch like this, is only going to be seen, that 30 days is only going to be seen on watches that are much, much more expensive. So I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the video description with the pricing and everything and all the info so you can check it out. And if you're interested, pick one up. And I'm also going to leave a link to, well, my Amazon page so you can see all the products I reviewed over time and all my social media contacts so you can reach out to me and say, hey, I have a question, or hey, just thought that was cool, or hey, you stink, stop making videos, but I'm not going to listen because I'm going to keep making them. So anyhow, you can reach out to me anywhere on social media and those links will be in the video description. So anyhow, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with TodayIFeelLike.com. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.